Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome yourselves back to the video. So today we're going to be reviewing the Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 3, season freaking 1. I'm here with Joseph freaking, I'm not going to disclose his last name. I'm here with his sister, Joy Joy. It's a weird name, I know. Anyways, we did a review and reaction to Falcon Winter Soldier episode 2. Me and Joseph did. It was very astute and well put together opinions we presented to the internet. If you guys want to check that out, you go and check that out. But first thoughts, Joseph, what do you think about this episode?
Dude, this episode was fan freaking tastic. I loved it. It was a great combination of character building, showing new locations, callbacks, great action, great explosions. It was everything you would want in a Marvel TV episode, and I loved it, dude. The plot kept on going tremendously. You got to see some sick fights with Falcon, and Sharon kicked some major butt. And dude, I love this episode. It was so great. I'll go into details later, but holy crap, this is a well done episode.
Yeah, shoot. I was digging this app at E100. I like this. This is my favorite episode so far. I like this a lot better than the last episode. And I'm not hating on the
Mm-hmm.
last episode because it had some really great action, but it didn't, it moved the story forward, but not as much as this one. It wasn't as long as this one. This
Mm-hmm.
one showed great parts with the flag smashers.
Yeah.
Um, and kind of making them a little more human. And then Zemo, I love Zemo, such a good actor. I love him. Cool. They're all getting along. You find more about the serum. The visuals were great. The vibe you felt was great with the beat, or not the beat, with the instrumentals, the rap songs, and kind of like the blue tinted lighting, green tinted lighting, like very the town is like very saturated and like has like a lot of contrast, like the shots like just very colorful and kind of dark, and I always like that kind of filming. um and then yeah, the action with Sharon Carter was super dope, bringing her in. Even the freaking music with the Winter Soldier, like it was even cool seeing him in action. You just find out a lot of good stuff, and a lot of it makes sense. I can kind of feel the story coming together even more. Whereas last episode it was good, but last episode wasn't as good as the first episode, because that first episode, had the insane action sequence, and it had like, you know, the interesting thing about, not interesting, but the cool thing about Bucky making amends, and then Sam with his boat and all of that was cool. And so second episode was good, and them meeting each other, but this episode definitely is the best one so far. And I like where they put the story. I do actually feel now that um, they could close up the story, or resolve it pretty well, um, and finish this series pretty well. Still a little like 7 episodes, 8 episodes would be better so far, but this episode definitely makes me feel like really excited for what's coming up. So yeah, it was really really good episode overall. What do you think, Jojo?
Um, I personally thought it was the best episode, like you said, Sean, because it had more action in it. It had more like plot points, you could say, because the other two were kind of just like starting off the show, like this is where everyone's at, and then this one's like, okay, here's what like the meaning of the show is in this episode, because the other two episodes were kind of just like building up to this point, just showing you where everyone's at and how they're doing and everything. And so I really like this episode. It definitely was my favorite.
All right, Joseph, go into the details you were talking about. Like, why did you like this?
All right. Off the bat, I love the whole breaking out sequence that Zemo went through. I loved how they did that. That was really cool, really well done, very smart. Very interesting that Zemo, as soon as he saw Bucky, he just started speaking those words,
Mm.
like trying to see, and he already knew like they wouldn't work already, and you guys thought those would still work,
I
but
was
it's
like,
time in
shoot.
yeah, it's time in Wakanda cleaned them up, so he's good. So it was really interesting to have to see the dialogue between them two. Whole breakout sequence was absolutely sick, really smart. Um, Zemo being rich was kind of a curveball. I was like, oh, okay.
It
So
makes sense.
Zemo was rich or something. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it was like, all right, that's kind of dope. And then you go there, and then they go to Madripoor. Madripoor, that's super super sick. It reminded me of Guardians of the Galaxy Nowhere, where the freaking collectors, or just kind of just lawlessness, bounty hunters, kind of all that kind of crap, but it's like on Earth. And the lighting, and then it was really dope, really sick, especially with the buildings and how everything just kind of looked. Um, and then I kind of get our first like action, I guess you could say, sequences when Bucky just kind of goes into his like Winter Soldier mode, and actually just murks everybody that touches Zemo. And it was really interesting to see how Zemo was kind of controlling him. It was really, really weird to see that, because words from like not saying, dang, that's those are some like words we've heard before. So it was really interesting to see that, and then the whole freaking talking to that lady was interesting. Then that phone call was really intense. I don't know why they were gonna get out of that one. Really good kind of like guess semi chase sequence. Sharon Carter saving them. Um, freaking, she's done a lot apparently. I sounded like she didn't get snapped. It sounded like she stayed and lived this life in Madripoor doing art and stuff, and building a reputation and stuff, and throwing parties, I guess. So that was interesting to just kind of hear. And I don't know how Sam's gonna pull getting her back in the States with Pardon when he literally just broke out a top 10 easy villain. I don't know how he's gonna pull that. Like that's really interesting how he's gonna interesting how he's gonna do that. Then what else? What was next in the episode? Freaking Imagine Poor.
I got a question. Where do they say
Modern
Madripoor is
day
located
Dr.
again?
Urs. Yeah. Frick.
Slovakia, I
yeah.
think.
Bucky said.
That's not
Wasn't
a real
it?
place,
Bucky
right?
said,
No, I think it is.
frick. Bucky said it too. It's off the coast of something. He said. Frick. I don't remember.
America?
Anyway,
Right.
no, I think it was like Japan or Asia or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, Asia.
Frick. I don't remember. So we go to modern day Erskine, which was really interesting to hear the whole thing, how they brought him back to the Winter Soldier Earthling, and then he blipped out. Thing was deleted, and then the Power Broker. I'll go into that who that is in a little bit.
Yeah. Who is
and
that?
the Power Broker refunded, and he nailed it, and he got it. Not many people. Power Broker, I'll go to, but it was just really interesting that he's a modern day Dr. Erskine who created it in 1945. It's crazy that nobody else in like that span of almost 100 years or 80 years like could do that, and it was so cool that he kind of had the same fate as Dr. Erskine. He's just he told what happened, and then bam, he was killed, and Zemo just straight up murked the guy, which is reasonable. I mean, I get it, and really sad to see that, because I felt like that you could have gone in different directions if he stayed alive, making more serum, making serum for good guys, like different types of things. Like it was really interesting. Then that really cool scene, Sharon Carter just murking everybody. That I don't know about you guys, but I've not seen gruesome deaths like in any Marvel movie like this one. Like they've straight up murdered some people like badly.
Not just like
shoot,
killing people. It was like with knives, like.
Yeah, like it was that crap was intense. Like it wasn't just a punch, you're knocked out. Like
this was like.
Yeah, they straight up freaking stabbed you in the throat.
That's what I do.
Pull through your freaking body, bro. Like,
John.
Sheesh. Like, bro, me too. I mean, it makes sense.
I've done that to my enemies before, bro.
Yeah, and then yeah, it was really cool to also. Okay, it was really cool to see Zemo in his purple mask, not just like some silly cartoon that me and Joy and my brother used to watch. Like, it was really cool to see him in his full freaking mask, which was dope. Kind of see that live action. And then driving the car, they get away. Freaking go to whatever. They go to space. Not go to space. They go to
what?
Whatever. And that's whole sequence of stealing the storage supplies and the car blowing up. I didn't really understand that. I guess trying to get everybody's attention or something. I don't know. That makes sense. I don't know what their plan fully is for the freaking not the power brokers, the flag smashers. I don't know what their we know their intended goal is to bring everything back like the blip what it was. But like as of like a goal that they're doing now, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, they probably should establish that a little.
Yeah, well, yeah, I should have still got a little more cool callback though when Zemo got the car and Sam said, "Are you gonna move yourself?" No. Like same thing from Civil War. That was freaking dope. I love that.
Yeah, it
And
has a
then
lot of.
Bucky goes off on a walk, finds the whatever Wakanda beats, and freaking what?
Yeah, and he sees the bald lady.
Okoye.
Yeah, I think that's the. No, that's not Okoye. That's the leader or the general for
That's Okoye, Joseph.
the Warriors. It's not Okoye.
That's
Who was it?
Okoye. Yes, it is.
No, because
Wait, so
wasn't.
you think we finna
that was the general. That
like what the doo does her mean be in there mean? You feel the vibes because like
yeah, that's she
like
said she was there for Zemo.
yeah.
So why would Wakanda want? Oh, because he killed King T'Chaka. Oh, I would definitely see why Wakanda would want him. Okay, that makes 100% sense.
But they need him though.
So now they want revenge. That makes sense because when they wanted revenge for Crawl, Black Panther went out as the best warrior, and I'm guessing that's probably their best warrior right now. Since interesting. Huh.
I'm
Okay.
I'm
So, yeah.
interested to see how they do it though.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be different, interesting. Yeah, me too. But overall, this episode was really good. I don't think it beat the first episode. It might have beat the first episode. This was a really freaking good episode.
Can I just like go on a rant real fast about something?
Sure.
I'm sure you guys will agree. The new Captain America, John Walker. He. I'm sorry, but when I see him with the shield, it's almost like disrespectful just to me. Like, it feels so wrong to see a complete stranger out of nowhere with Cap's shield, and I don't know because it feels so wrong. And in my opinion, when you look at him and he has the shield, it's like, dude, you didn't know Cap personally. You don't have the serum. Yep. All this stuff. The shield should be taken care of by someone who was close to Cap. Not saying that they should have the serum, but like someone like Sam, like he knew Cap personally. Like I don't know. It's just I can't stand seeing the shield being carried by someone else.
Well, they probably intentionally got someone who looked like that.
I definitely agree with that. It's very disrespectful.
But
this plays the part well.
Does y'all think we finished see Sharon Carter again?
Ioa, this one, not Okoye. It was this one.
Oh, the second in command chick.
That's her name. Yeah, second in command. It wasn't Okoye. Okoye.
Joseph, do you think we're gonna see Sharon Carter again?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And Jojo, do you think we're going to see Sharon Carter again?
Yes, I definitely think
future MCU projects maybe. I think she might be actually done for Falcon Winter Soldier.
100.
Because I can't remember any other parts of the trailer that was her in it, and I think she fulfilled her purpose. Unless Sam does keep his promise and pardon her, then we'll see her again.
What do you think the doo-doo is finna be to deal with Okoye?
Shoot. She's gonna probably take Zemo. They're not gonna let him. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
He's
to see
gonna
how
escape.
They work with that. I don't know how exactly to play that. Yeah, I think so. But there's also a part of the trailer where he goes to the memorial of Sokovia. Bucky and him talk, and Bucky points a gun in his face and then drops the bullets. That's in the trailer. That will definitely.
Okay, so final questions. What are y'all looking for
Uh,
in the next episode? Jojo, what are you looking for the next episode?
For the next episode, I really, really want to see definitely more interaction with Sam and Bucky. I know it's their show, but their entire correlation is just it's hilarious. You gotta admit, they're so funny together. I definitely love seeing all of their jokes and stuff. For the next episode, I want to see how the new Captain America progresses because in this past episode, forgot to mention that he like went up to a random person and like threw him up against a wall and like terrorized him basically, which
Yeah,
Cap would
but I think the
never
reason
do.
is they gave him a lot of airtime in the episode before, and that one episode wasn't too much Bucky and Sam, and then this was a lot Bucky, Sam, Zemo.
Yeah, to establish him.
That's true. Like, but I feel like they're gonna somehow make him seem bad so that we have a reason to take the shield from him. And maybe they might give it to Sam because they see that he's not working out. I don't know. That's what I
It's
think.
interesting. Like they do have a lot of things to juggle because they only got 3 more episodes, and you think, okay, they might have one. Like the next episode might be kind of him centric, and Flag Smasher centric. Well, then you get 2 left. Then you got to set up your finale. Then you got to have a finale. So it is kind of tricky.
Yeah, I think for the next episode, because there's still parts of the trailer where Sam and Bucky are throwing the shield. They get the shield somehow. This is how the next episode's gonna go. I feel whatever they do, whatever they have planned going on in the Sokovia town, whatever next to it, that John Walker and what's his face, what is his sidekick, they're gonna to probably fight. Sam and Bucky are gonna take the shield. They're gonna straight up take it because they get it. They get it eventually. I don't know how they get it because John Walker's not just gonna give it to them, straight up. There's no way John Walker is just gonna give like, oh, here's the shield, Merry Christmas, have a nice day. Like, there's no way. There's no way he's doing that. So they're definitely gonna be taking the shield back,
Unless
probably
he
by force,
dies.
and they're not
I'm
gonna
just
kill
kidding.
him.
No, they're not gonna kill him.
Because right before the last scene with John Walker in it was him saying we need to find them, talk to them. They probably broke Zemo up. Blah 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 blah. Stupid idiot.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they'll
then-
take it from him, and then like, I don't know. There is just a lot to address. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a season 2. If there's a season 2, then I'm fine with it being 6 episodes. You could have. Does y'all think there's finna be a season 2?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff with things they still haven't addressed.
I'm not
like the
okay
whole
with 6 episodes.
Isaiah. I don't remember his last name. Shoot.
Oh, Hernandez.
Yeah, they still have that to address. They have a lot of things to address. Yeah, like they have so many things they still need to kind of talk about and deal with. Maybe they'll be able to kind of close some things up here in the next 3 episodes, but until then, I feel like it's just there's a lot of different things that are gonna. I don't know how the plot's gonna move in the next episode, but there's definitely for sure. I feel like there's gonna be a fight between John Walker, Bucky, and Sam, and they're gonna take the shield 100%.
If they keep this pace up with the last 3 episodes, I totally think they'll be fine.
They've been doing really good.
But yeah, all right. Any final thoughts? All right. So what do you guys think about this episode? We freaking loved it. Like I really liked it. Write your thoughts about the episode down below. We'll see you guys later. Peace out.